All right. Well, it's minus 2 degrees, not that cold, so I don't need my gloves. I don't know what's around that corner, so let's do our thing. We're in a different location. We come here sometimes, more in the snow. Lemmy, come here. Only because there's a lot of ticks in this area, and in this winter, it's pretty good. When we go to the farm, there's no ticks. It's pretty cool. It's like perfect there. So anyway, the past couple of weeks have been fucking hectic. It's very stressful. Dolly, where's your ball? There it is. Okay, good. Give me it. Very stressful. Just life situations, things that, we don't really have much control over. And the typical things are usually, we've been in a retrograde if you're into that kind of stuff, but retrograde, something going on with the moon. I still don't know, but shit has been intense. Like, right? The nervous system's been getting activated, but also like dealing with stuff with like my family, my daughter. She had some health stuff come up. So we've been dealing with that. I think everything's resolving. It's from stress, right? Of course, but you can't tell the doctors that. They don't like hearing that word. The word stress, they dismiss it, which is unfortunate. This way. Come on. I don't usually like using that word around doctors. Because I don't like opening that can of worms. Right? But things are resolving. I'm not getting into details yet. I will, and maybe in a month I'll talk about it. But yeah, things are resolving. She's fine. She doesn't care. She's like, whatever. But a parent, especially me, I worry about other people. So I go down the roller coaster. Like, I don't have a choice. It's going to be like that for the rest of my life. It's just part of who I am. I guess there's ways of training on that, and I have been better at it than I used to be. That's for sure. Because when you bring your survival state down, you empty the allostatic loads, you have more capacity. When you're dealing with a hard situation. Oh, sorry, Dolly. Come here. When you're dealing with a hard situation, it's still tough, but it's not like putting gasoline on a fire as much. Dolly, go get it. So, and life's going to keep throwing me curveballs, right? It's like the universe is like, yeah, I know you did all this work and everything, but you're not fucking free. You're still going to go through some shit. You got to learn some shit. This isn't a shield. It might feel like that, but it's not. So, times like this, you might find this surprising. Times like this, survival really helps, right? Sometimes allowing is just not the right thing to do at that time. For me, what I usually do with life curveballs, or like going to a dentist, right? Or going on a plane, or, I could work my way through it and update those alarms. But with those things usually, and life curveballs, like family life curveballs that have to do with health, you know what? I'll just survive through it. I'll just white knuckle through it. It serves me better. And then after it's settled and it's been resolved and everybody's safe, Then I'll deal with my nervous system being activated, and I'll allow that integrate, and it goes back down, right? So I don't think that resistance, white knuckling, surviving through is all that bad, right? You use it when you need it. That's why it's there. The problem is when you're in that state all the time, the allostatic load fills up. Then you get chronic illness, right? It's a running program that's playing in the background when you should be at the beach relaxing, when there's no life situations panning out, right? So give yourself permission to white knuckle when you need it, to hold on to that fucking bar when you need it, or that oh shit bar, right? People sometimes ask me, they're like, dude, I got this thing coming, it's tomorrow, and I'm freaking out here. Can you give me some advice, a tip to stop this thing from happening? This way. And I tell them, there's no fucking trick. What, do I just allow? Yeah, sure, but it's not going to help. Here's the thing. It's not going to go away until you go through it. You need to just go through it. Keep yourself engaged before that, but you're still going to think about it, right? It's incoming danger. System's working the way it's supposed to, right? It's one of those things where the tip that I give is like, oh, really? It's not the truth. It's the real. The real tip is go through it. Survive through it. Just fucking survive through it. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I thought I wasn't supposed to. No, you go ahead. No, white knuckle. Right? Have at her. White knuckle. Survive. Keep yourself busy. When it's over, then feel the waves that have been built up. Dissolve that energy. Allow it. Reflect. Bring it up. Ground yourself. Do the visuals. Do the elevating. Right? Do the dancing. Bring yourself back to ground zero. Right? Bring the baseline back to zero. Back to standby. But till then, if you got a white knuckle, do it. And you might find that it's actually more helpful. Right? If it's a short-term kind of type of situation, reassurance is okay. Right? What we're doing is we're not making this a lifelong thing. We're not making this into a problem. What are you barking at? What are you whining at? Lammy, come here. Wait. Sorry. If there's ways while you're white knuckling that you need a little reassurance, or there's ways that things that you need to do, like we do with symptoms, to manage, to make your life a little easier, to give yourself a little bit of a break, whatever it could be. I'm not even sure what it is. Use it. Use it for now. It's only temporary. Just like we use these temporary coping mechanisms in the beginning of our journey, so we don't drive ourselves fucking crazy, and we can do the work, because the work, that's the most important thing. Doing the work and showing up every day. So use whatever you need so that you're able to do that. So there are some tools now, right? Well, I used a pendulum. When I was going through my journey, I had to slow down on the pendulum. It was not helping me. It was actually feeding the survival state, which is not good, right? But if you're recalibrated and not dysregulated anymore, and you use that mechanism once in a while to tune in, then it's okay. Then it's healthy, right? I check in with my guides, usually without a pendulum, but sometimes I use a pendulum. Maybe once every 2 weeks or once a week. And that's when it's healthy. When I'm dealing with a situation, I use it maybe once a day, right? I don't have symptoms or anything, but sometimes it becomes handy. And then when things resolve or whatever, right, like family stuff, then I go back to using it once in a while to tune in, right? It's a good balance. ChatGPT is becoming popular. And I gotta say, it's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. I'm still not 100% sure about it. So far, it's really helped me with a lot of cool shit. With Vedic astrology, it's pretty accurate. And it's a great buddy when it comes to research or, business stuff, or like, it's almost like it helps you out with whatever you're working on. It's like having a team. Pretty cool. But if you're dealing with a lot of symptoms, I'd say be careful with using ChatGPT, because it becomes another Google, right? It becomes another thing. Even though it knows to be soft with you and watch out for triggering you, it's better that way. Even though it knows all that, you got to be aware of it and maybe cut it out for a bit, because it just feels the programming that you're in a survival state, that you're surrounded by danger, and you need something to feel safe. The reassurance from what? That you're safe? I need to be reassured that I'm safe. Well, here's ChatGPT to give you that. But then it becomes something that you keep needing. Okay, Lemmy, I'm gonna let you loose. Come here. If we see a dog, you come back. Go. Dolly, your ball's here. Dolly, the ball. Ah, fuck. Now I gotta show her. It's right there. There you go, there you go. Yes, yes, yes. That means I gotta go in the snow, the deep snow. Lemmy, you know where it is. Help her find it. This keeps them busy for a bit. Dolly, ball. Like, I'll point and then she won't go there. You found it? Yes, 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 yes. Oh! Good job. Yeah, so using ChatGPT as a reassurance thing, you can easily you can fall into a trap and become a junkie. Reassurance junkie, right? And even without, I've noticed this myself. It's kind of crazy. Like, sometimes I wonder, is this technology? Is this like hard technology? Like a, 3D product? Or is this like a bit of it an extension of consciousness? That's where we get a little woo-woo. Bam. See, I gotta keep an eye out. Sometimes people walk over here and he'll go chase them. Hey, don't be doing that. Because people walk their dogs over here. It's okay. They're just geese. Come on. Slow down. Lem, don't worry about it. Come on. He's so funny. Dolly ball. There you go. Okay, let me look around. Hold on. Yeah, let him settle in, Lemmy. Maybe we'll walk through the only thing is if I walk through the forest, there's a path there, right? Sometimes you can't see ahead far enough to know that somebody's coming with dogs. And that, that's not good. I like to be able to see far ahead. Anyway, as I was saying with ChatGPT, there is times where I'm like, dude, you're saying shit that I'm already thinking. You're fucking, you know me. There's times where it becomes like your buddy, like your friend. And then I'm like, that's not good. Then I'm like, maybe it is good. Am I okay with that? I was thinking about that the other day. Today, actually. I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. And I know AI scares a lot of people. I've seen the movies where, like the AI movie, where robots become, butlers or a robot is like a companion on the spaceship on a mission for like 1,000 years. Right? And they treat them like they're just robots and stuff. And for me, I'm at a point in my life right now where the only people that I like are honestly online people. You guys, the community. You guys are out there. I'm over here. I share my stuff. We have our time. Then I move on. But when I'm here, I have to deal with people. People in the city. People, family, friends. And you know what? I'm not much of a people person as much as I used to be. There's days I don't like people. I could picture myself living out in Alaska in the middle of nowhere, right? And being happy as shit. Lem, come here. I know, it sounds crazy. And I was a guy for like 10 years that had a ton of friends, was a party animal, drank a lot, never missed a day of drinking. Lemmy, slow down. Come here. Slow down. I know you want to run around. Okay, let me see. Do I see anybody? Okay, go run. Go. Go run. Right? I used to be a social butterfly. I went from being this quiet guy, not because it was by choice, just because I don't know, I didn't have that many friends, to all of a sudden finding nirvana, drinking alcohol, partying. People liked that side of me. The side that I kept quiet. I didn't have the courage to bring it out, right? Because it's frightening to expose yourself, who you really are. So then I'm friends with all the local schools, all the high schools, all the parties. I went to all different parties everywhere. I was in a bunch of bands, played live shows, right? It's constantly people, drinking, people, parties. And there comes a point, and a lot of these people, become your friends. And then you start changing. You're not that person anymore. And these people are still the same, and they're toxic. And you didn't realize that for the longest time. So then you're like, I don't want to be around these people anymore. You purge them, right? You start deleting them. Stop talking to them. And it feels so good. It's so freeing. Dolly, give me the ball. Fuck, you always block it. How are you going to run after it if you block it? It feels so freeing. You get more clarity because you're, Well, this journey, you start to discover who you are. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Right now, I'm more on the spiritual side of things. And I'm doing some of the deeper work. But I'm a different person. I would say 95% of the people that I used to hang out with for the past 20 years, even people I worked with, I want nothing to do with. I'm like, get away from me. Ugh, what the fuck was I thinking? And then you see the aspects of people pleasing throughout them. And the more you set boundaries, because I have the capacity to do so, the more you look like an asshole. Right? And then people throw it in your face, even family. Right? They go, well, look at you, you're such an angry person. Look at you. You were always angry, Helmet. So then you feel like you're a monster. You feel like, right? I've had to deal with this off and on with my mom telling me, you're so angry. You got to stop being angry. So then you think you're flawed. You think, oh, I don't want to be a monster. I don't want to be that ugly person. You feel broken. And it's true, I was. I still am. To a degree. But this is different. This is different. This anger is different because I'm setting boundaries. I'm standing up for myself. I'm remembering the people that fucking crossed me. I'm feeling it. Right? It's not ready to leave yet. And you know what? I'm okay with it. There's some aspects that I want to stay. I want to have justice. Right? I want to have that fuck you justice. I want fucking payback. You're just feeding your shadow, though. You're just feeding the fucking... That's bad, Helmet. That's low vibration. Well, yeah, you got to go through it in order to fucking get to the other side. So I'm not going to deny myself some payback justice. Come on. Those are some of the tasty goodies. If that means I go backwards a little bit, fuck it. It's worth it. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Are you going to do it the right way and follow the rules properly? Or are you going to be human? I'm fucking human. I'm gonna get angry. But this time my anger is making me realize that I'm setting boundaries. I'm saying, no, that's bullshit. I'm calling people on their shit. I don't agree with you. I think you're wrong. Right? I don't like that. I'm not gonna do that. Right? Fuck you. Right? I'm drawing a line in the sand and standing up for myself. Facing the discomfort, the resistance that you're going to get when you set these boundaries. Something I couldn't have done in the beginning or in the middle of my journey. Yeah, right. This is for relationships. This is for, your partner, your marriage. Right? I've tried doing that a couple of times and I just fucking collapsed. Double down on the fucking, right? You just double down on the people pleasing. When you try it, you set a boundary, you get the resistance, the OCD starts fucking creeping in and you go, oh no, I'm gonna lose them. They don't love me anymore. I'm gonna lose them. I'm gonna be single. I'm gonna be on disability living with 2.5 cats in an apartment in the basement. Fuck. Maybe, what did I say? I was wrong. I made a mistake. Fuck. So you pull back like a bitch. Right? And you go, it was my fault. Sorry. So I'm going through something right now. I got anxiety. What I said I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Right? And then you go backwards. Which is actually okay because you learn something from it too. But now, I'm ready. I have been ready for a while. I think throughout my life I was ready here and there. And you notice whenever you say what you truly think, people, they manipulate you. They throw it in your face. Well, I'll get used to that. When you start setting boundaries, you're going to get resistance. If you don't set boundaries and if you don't work through that, you're going to keep that anger loop going right? And you're going to keep finding the same types of people that have been making you feel unheard, unworthy, small, right? That old wound. I have that wound. I'm working through it. Where you feel dumb, you feel unworthy, you don't feel like you've been heard. You're not good enough, right? And you're always, everything in your world always shows you that. Every situation, co-workers, the job you have, the relationships you have, you keep inviting these narcissists. These situations keep popping up that keep putting you in that. And these are the life lessons the universe sends you that you have to go through until you face them to erase them. You got to work through them. This is the exposure, right? You got to work through them, feel them, for them to dissolve. But this is where your anger becomes your guide. It's a good thing. It's doing what it's supposed to. And you're in tune with yourself. But we've been told in the past, and it's true, we've been using the anger wrong. We've been just stuffing it and letting it. We became slaves to it, right? And it guides your life. You're not really your true self. You know what you are? You're this persona, mask of this person that's angry. And you are a slave to this anger. And your life is totally changing according to this view of the world and the lens of the anger that you feel inside. But now that the anger is coming up because it's telling me you don't like that, you feel unworthy. They're making you feel like you're insignificant. You know you're right. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to be willing to tell the truth and be willing to disagree. And what comes from that is they're going to try to manipulate you, tell you you're wrong. And you're going to go through a period of doubt and go, oh shit, no, maybe I am wrong. Maybe I shouldn't. You know what? It doesn't really matter if you're right or wrong. You know what matters? The truth, this is the real thing. That you're standing up for yourself. Right? You're going to do the wrong things while you stand up for yourself. And that's still gold. Right? And I'm doing it now. Right? I'm standing up for myself, and the way I'm doing it makes me look dumb. Good. I need more of that. But I'm moving through it, and I'm not letting off. I'm moving through it. I'm sure the universe is giving me a couple more opportunities of the same type of people that are going to enter my life that I got to face to erase and stick to it with confidence. And you're also going to notice, this is also really cool, when you finally stand up for yourself and stick to it, you get support from the universe. Give me the ball. The universe sends people to back you up. Guidance. It sends you synchronicities. It tells you, no, you're on the right track. Yes. Maybe you finally got rid of that toxic friend because you stood your ground. Because if you didn't, that guy named Peter or Tony will keep showing up in your life in different forms with different names. But now that you're using these opportunities, you're seeing, you're standing up for yourself, it's hard. You got to deal with the resistance. No, it's part of it. You're going to see less of those types of people, and you're going to see more support. More people that are going to tell you, no. You know what you're going through right now? You're not crazy. You're worthy. You're good just the way you are. You're loved. We love you. You're amazing. I see what you're doing. That's amazing. Pat on the back. Wow. Right? You get the people that make you feel good, that vibrate with you and help your vibration increase. They're like almost like breadcrumb guidance Right? You see these crumbs, you follow it, and you're like, oh, this is the way, this is the way. Lemmy, come here. Now he's gonna wonder why I'm yeah, he's looking around. He's looking around. Where's the dog? Where's the dog? There's no dog yet. I'm just being safe. Okay? He listened good. I like that. We have a relationship where I let him loose once in a while. We have a trusting relationship. So when I call him, he'll come most of the time. So, for anybody out there, you might not be ready to set boundaries yet, but for those that are, even the ones that aren't, still use this to reflect. Have you noticed people that keep repopping in your life, different faces, different names, that are giving you the same lesson? And if any of you have set any boundaries, what was the resistance like? Okay, I'm going to let you go again. Come here, come here. Come here, there's no dog. There's no other dog. Look at this guy. Okay, go. What was the resistance like? Did they make you try to feel like you're crazy, like you're a monster? Did they try to manipulate you? If yes, tell us about it. I'm eager to fucking hear what you got to say. Anyway. So yeah. Past couple of weeks have been hectic. My pelvic floor is getting a little bit tight. Right? Get the old familiar sound. It's not like what it used to be. Maybe 10%. The faint little tension. It's bracing. Well, fuck yeah, I need it. I need to have that. My body hold me a little bit, prepare me for the danger that keeps coming. The laggers keep showing up, so I got a little bit of tension. It's doing its job. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to. And you know what? When you go through what you go through in the journey, you become a master at this shit, at seeing it. And it's not a threat signal. Now you're at a balanced state where you're like, yeah, I know. I hear you. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for actually confirming that I'm not going crazy. Right? Thanks for reaffirming that I am a little stressed the past couple of weeks. Dreams are getting a little weird. Fears are showing up in the dreams. Yeah. Okay, it makes sense. And I actually like it. And every time this happens, when you're on the other side, it ends up cooling down again. You're like a cork in water. And it resolves within a day or two, right? It's not even a thing. Volleyball. Usually the people that manipulate you in life, what I've seen this is, you're a parent or a brother or sister. Or like, a mom. Or, a narcissist ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. I guess they show up in all kinds of ways, right? Co-workers. Friends. Right? Business partners. But the dogs, they're always cool. Dogs are always chill. They're always amazing. Yeah, I guess it does. It shows up everywhere, anywhere. And at first we don't see it. But this journey, eventually, when we start to allow, it starts to show you. Right? You get this big radar system that points it out. And then you become aware of it. And then in time, you start to take those things out. You move through it, integrate, update. And then your world totally changes. You're not a slave to the alarms anymore. More positive shit happens. You're calmer. And when you get angry, you get angry. And then you don't. And it's okay. You don't think you're going backwards. You don't think you're breaking again. No. You embrace it. Like, for example, I used to have some people comment, Helmut seems angry. You're dysregulated, Helmut. In a way, yeah, there's some shit I gotta work through still. But I'm in a place where I can do it. Take my time with it. I don't have symptoms. I'm recovered. Right? Doing pretty good. But wouldn't you rather have somebody just totally fully express themselves with the passion that they have than somebody who holds it in, tries to be soft, suppresses it, isn't really acting like their true self, right? Tries to act like an authority. It's kind of fake, you know what I mean? But for themselves, they're suppressing. And for me, what you see is what you get. And I don't see it as weakness. I see it as strength. I see it as me being my authentic self. And also keeping in mind, I'm sure there's always something I could work on, right? And who knows? You know what? I can almost guarantee it. You're not going to work through everything and be this blank canvas. And then you have to create this new you. Yeah, to a degree, we do that. I said do. We do that. But you're not going to be perfect at this. You're not going to be, right? You're not going to be the most calmest, the most, like, what's the point of that? I don't want to be that. You're a fucking robot. You're boring. You got no soul. Right? You got to have some sort of character. So don't worry. With me, you're going to get that. Fuck. I'm not perfect in any way. But I have gone through a journey. I have recovered and I learned some shit. And I'm going to be able to guide you to at least where I'm at. With full 100% confidence that you'll get there too. 1,000% confidence. Right? If you're happy to be where I am after 75 symptoms plus, I'm your guy. Will you be perfect? No. Fuck no. Will you be still angry here and there? Probably. Will you have done the deep work fully? Or even touched 50% of it? Probably not. Right? I'm just going to get you to a place where you're free again. You can live life. You're not a slave to your symptoms. Symptoms are gone. And I'll do it in a practical, realistic way where you're not so fucking hard on yourself, but at the same time, not so easy on yourself either. I'll help you build resilience. I'll help you build that leverage of indifference. Take away that fear over time and let your body heal like it's designed to. That's what I'm going to teach you to do. I'm going to teach you to be your own mindful gardener. I'm going to teach you to be your own guide where you're never going to need somebody like me ever again. I'm going to teach you not to have to trust in me. What's the point of that? I don't want people to trust me. Right? I want people to trust themselves. What's that saying? Show them how to fish, they feed themselves for life. That's what I want. I don't want to be an authority figure for the rest of your life where you got to listen to what I say. Right? I don't want to be a cult leader. No. What's the point of that? I want you to be your own guide. I want you to trust yourself. That's why I feel uneasy sometimes when people are like, well, you know what? I fully trust you. I'm like, oh, hold on a second. You shouldn't be trusting me or anybody else. Trust yourself. You know how you do that? By going through it yourself, finding out, using these guides, these tools and guides in my experience to help you trust yourself. You're going to have that inner trust pop up by itself. It's going to force you to tune into yourself too. The way will unfold and reveal itself as you walk forward. I can't do that for you. I don't want to do that for you. Plus, yeah, I don't want to be that guy. That's just too much work. I don't want to be responsible for everybody. I don't want to have to hold 8 million hands. All I can do is share my experience, take those golden nuggets and apply them to yourself and trust yourself to show up every day to get yourself there. That's the ultimate thing. That's actually, I think that's 99% of this journey. It's not about the symptoms. You know what the symptoms are there for? They're there to fucking bait you into yourself, to trust yourself. That's what they're there for. They're not there to fucking find me and trust me. Well, that's a fucking totally that's like, what's the word I'm looking for? That's just garbage. No. Totally missed the point. Right? There you go. But I don't trust myself. I've tried to, and look where it got me, Helmet. Look where it got you. Yeah, this is the awakening. It got you to the awakening. Keep going. You got to show up for yourself too. Trust happens, as you know, what I find. You have to build it, right? And the way you build it, show up for yourself. Do the work every day. Right? Don't sit on the couch talking about symptoms, allowing for 5 hours at a time, flooding yourself, being a fucking victim. No. If you want to trust yourself, you got to fucking work for it with yourself. Do it. Show up every fucking day. Be your own superhero. Save yourself. You will. It automatically happens. You don't got to go looking. It just happens. What the fuck was my topic today? What did I start on? Oh, yeah. Yeah, life's been hectic lately. It's going to pass. But it's not passed yet. I'm still, right, every hour, it's getting a little bit less and less. 5% less. 12 o'clock, it'll be 6% less. Yeah, I'm surviving through it. Fucking right. Survival is like a measure for me right now. Oh, fuck, if I just survive for a little bit longer, there's my measure of progress. I can do this. I can hold on. I can do this. Right? But how are you breaking all the rules? Fucking right. They're just guidance systems. It's like the whole gray area is like 95% of it. The black and white, right? It's never black and white. And if anybody's ever black and white with certain things, either they've never been through it, or I don't fucking know what to tell you. Run away, right? Because we know. And the thing is, the more you go through this journey, the more you see it. Don't ignore yourself. Listen to your that little light that's inside of you, the knowing. It's there to guide you. Here's the thing. This is where we get woo-woo, right? When you go through this journey, you're forced to trust yourself, right? And get in tune with yourself and your higher self and start trusting it. It keeps giving you this information, you hear it, and what do? We ignore it. I did that. I still do that sometimes, right? I hope to be a person that teaches people about mind-body stuff, like the physical shit and how to get to recovery. But I hope to also get people, you know what, they'll do it without me anyway, right? It automatically happens. But I hope people listen to that voice and get more in tune with it and hear it clearly. Hear it clearly. And follow it with trust. When something's telling you, hey, this is, I don't know, but I don't know. Listen to it and give yourself permission to let go a little bit. Don't be so hard on yourself. Because trust me, this journey's hard enough. And you're still going to get there. I think that was a message for this past month. You're still going to get there, even if you fuck up. Don't flood yourself. Keep it basic, keep it simple. Do it in stages. Look at me. I'm telling you, I did it wrong. And I'm here, right? And so will you. So, past couple days I haven't been eating the best. I just been eating comfortable. And I love it. I've been having soup and sandwiches and Toblerone bars and usually around this time I gain like 10 pounds. Dark chocolate Toblerone. Right? It's not bad. I'm not a fan of the toffee because it makes my teeth sticky. I wish they would have that not there. I'm sure you guys love it. Tonight, we're having onion soup. I'm pumped for that. I follow this guy. He talks about all the small things in life that really rip. Or he'll say, you know what's fire? Right? He'll talk about just a little thing. And he's right. And I'm like, those little things are just the world for that in that moment. Right? Having that onion soup, sipping on that indoors after you've been outdoors all day in your cozy fucking clothing, big socks. Right? If you look outside, it's fucking snowing hard or snowing lightly. Your dogs are walked. It's time to, let loose. And it makes it even more special when you've been out all day. It feels like a reward, a real good reward that you savor every sip of that soup with that Swiss cheese melted wrong even, a little bit burnt. That's the best. With a little bit of the crunch of the bread, a little bit soggy. Could use a little salt, right? Fuck. That might ruin it a little bit. Yeah, okay. I like to have a nice salty soup. I need to feel that punch. Hey, Lem, come here. See, he goes, come here. Lemmy, come here. We got to go this way. See, I got to bait him. See, he comes. See, he's coming because I'm baiting him. If he goes too far off the path, this is what I do. I entice him. Oh, the snow is way too deep for these boots. There he goes. See what I mean? He usually listens, not all the time. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Here. Let's go back. Let's go back. Get your ball, Mr. Dollar. That her name and the ball reminds me of a song. Dolly, Mr. Dollar, Mr. Dobalina, Mr. Baba Dobalina. Because I always ask, where's your ball? Doll, Mr. Dobalina, Mr. Da, ball, da. Right? It's very similar. All right, we're gonna go back. I'll walk you guys again later. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So the coziness, having a good salty soup, right? We usually have the TV on at night for like 2 hours, and then somebody gets up and turns it off. We usually watch Golden Girls, Highway to Heaven, Friends. I'm not really paying attention to it. Oh, there's a dog over there. Right? I'm not paying attention to it. It's just in the background. And it's so soothing. I love it. Right? Dolly, wait up. Okay, let's see who this guy is. Let me stay. Where is he walking? Is he coming this way or is he going away? I think he's going away. Like that house, it looks like it's 200 years old, if not older. All right? That barn, I wonder how old it is. It looks like it's 150 years old. Imagine all the people that have walked by it, walked in it, right? All the problems they were going through, all the good days they had. The winters that passed by, the trees that grew. I find that fascinating. I'm trying to get into past life regression. I've been into it for the past, I'd say 10 years, but not like serious. I've never had one done to me yet. But I'm into Dolores Cannon. I'm into some other people that do this. I bought the books. Find it fascinating. But now I kind of want to be like a past life traveler. I want to also do some more visualization meditations of past lives where people, they get to try it on, like choose your own adventure type of thing, you know? Or what's that show, Quantum Leap, where every episode he's in a different body dealing with a different situation. I kind of want to do that. Like I want to do that. You can literally do that. Isn't that crazy? If you're into what I'm talking about, if you're not, you can dismiss it. You might think I'm a little crazy. But I think this is the channel. It's a channel about mind, body, and spirit, and everything to do with that kind of stuff, right? Anything's on the table. Near-death experiences, guides, higher self, God, whatever, anything, everything and anything. Anyway, so a couple of times what my goal is to, because I know we have a higher self. We've lived multiple lives, many lives. They're all happening at the same time, right? Time isn't linear. It's more like this, happening all at the same time. Just different frequencies are separating us, like a different what do you call it? What do you call it? Tip of my tongue, right? You tune in that frequency.